based on Randy Romero. Okay, the first question is, what inspired you to become a jockey?
We lived on a farm, and we had my grandpa was a foreman and a trapper, and we had 100 acres, and we had cattle and horses. And on Saturdays and Sundays, we'd go on trail rides, and we used to get all the kids in the country to get their horses together, and we'd go ride in the fields and in the woods. And after the ride, we'd go and we'd match race against each other. And I was about 9 years old, and I had a Shetland pony that she was fast. She had to run the big horses, and that's what made me want to become a jockey at the age of 9 years old.
You obviously have a love of the sport to have been involved for it for so long, despite several injuries that you endured throughout the years. What was it that motivated you to keep going and continue with it?
I guess I have a drive in myself, and I love the game, and I always come back from the accidents really quick. But I love the horses so much, and I just couldn't stay away from them. Even though I got hurt, my mother begged me to quit the first time I got hurt, but I didn't want to.
Okay. And do you have any advice for jockeys who are going through the same thing, who are injured or have who are suffering because of injuries in
I
the
think the
sport?
jockeys that get hurt, they should make sure they're ready, healed well before they start back again.
Right.
Because it's not fun to ride in pain, and it can hurt other things and mess up other things.
Okay. And what are you doing now to stay involved in the game? In horse
Well,
racing?
my son is a horse dentist. He got a degree out of LSU for dentistry, and I'm just helping him a little bit, just hanging around with him and doing some tours with him. And I've been traveling to sell books and do the book signing.
Right. And you do all this while you're undergoing dialysis.
Right.
How have you coped with your liver disease?
Well, it's my liver's stable right now. I'm still on dialysis. I go 3 times a week for 4 hours. I was on there yesterday, but I'm handling it pretty well. I mean, I've been on it for 8 years now.
And you're so optimistic and positive. How do you maintain that
It's a
sort of
drive.
attitude?
I guess it's God. It's a drive I have in me, and I guess it's good Lord. I mean, it keeps me happy
And plenty of support from
from
family
my
and
families.
friends.
Right.
And you have a lot to look forward to still.
Yes, I still
So,
do. That's
great.
correct.
The Kentucky Derby is coming up. What sort of memories does that bring back and emotions?
Oh, it's a great feeling. There's so much people there. At least 100,000 people, and everybody's howling and screaming, and
Right.
it's a blast.
Can you tell us a little bit about that race?
The Kentucky Derby, when my old Kentucky home, when they play it, you get chills down your spine, especially in the post parade,
Right.
walking toward the gate. It's a great challenge and it's hard to get there and to get a horse there to ride it. And I was fortunate to ride it 9 times. I never was able to win it, but I was able to ride it. But it's
That's
a
amazing.
drive. It's unbelievable.
And aside from that, what was your most memorable moment in racing or in your career?
It was a Breeders' Cup, my personal instance, when she beat the one that had won the Kentucky Derby, Winning Colors, and I beat her nose right at in the Breeders' Cup, right on the money. But it was in 1988.
Okay. And there was a movie based on you a few years ago. How is that, seeing yourself or seeing someone play you in a movie? It's just,
Yeah,
must be
the movie
overwhelming.
was Casey Showers. It was based on my family's life story about a horse that we went to, a quarter horse that they bought in a sale. They bought the mare, and she was in foal. The mare had a baby, and they raised the baby, and my daddy trained it, and he was so good, he was so fast that we was able to go to New Mexico and run him in a $1 million race there.
Okay.
And Walter Matthau played my dad in that movie.
Okay, great. And you knew that they were going to film the movie and everything.
Uh, I had heard they were going to, but I didn't. I was so young then, you know. I was they never filmed it around me. They did all that away from me. I mean, I didn't get a chance to play a part in it, and not the because I was the jockey, Randy.
Okay, great. And my last question is just what are some of your plans and hopes for the days ahead?
Well, I want to keep on selling books.
Okay.
To try to sell more books and go to more places. And my goal is to make a movie about the book.
Great.
And we got some some people that want to invest. And I got a producer, and we wrote the script already. We got all that done already. So we're just getting people to invest right now. And we got about 3, 4 of them that are interested.
And so you plan to also keep traveling and going to different racing events
Right,
and everything?
right. I'm gonna keep on going to racetracks, Kentucky, Keeneland, and I gotta go to Chicago. I gotta go to New York, and probably have to go to Texas also.
And what is it like when you go to these events? Does it bring back a lot of
Yeah, there's
memories
a lot
and
of people.
emotions?
Yeah, and I've quit since '99, and people still remember me.
Oh, sure.
But it's a great feeling, I tell you.
And where's your, if you had to pick your favorite grounds to go to and visit?
I don't
It's
know.
hard to say.
I mean, it's hard to say because I've got 2, 3 of them. Like Arlington Park's one, Santa Anita's another one, Keeneland racetrack's another one, and I like the fairgrounds also.
Great. Well, I think that's about it. It's a wonderful, inspiring story, and
Thank you.
I'm grateful to have spoken to you. So thank you.
You're welcome.